Archangel Michael is speaking right now and he says, "Dear child, listen closely because tonight heaven is opening in your favor. Only 30 minutes are left before the clock of destiny strikes something you have been praying for all these years. For too long you have carried heavy questions in your heart, wondering in silence if God really heard you. For nights you whispered into the dark, unsure if your tears mattered. And now heaven replies with certainty, every word was heard, every sigh was known, every cry was gathered. Tonight is not ordinary, tonight is holy, tonight is marked with the fragrance of eternity, and what has been hidden is about to appear in your life." Michael leans close, his voice gentle yet filled with strength, saying, "Beloved, 3 sacred words are waiting on your tongue. When you release them in faith, heaven will move with such power that the ground of your life will feel shaken, shaken not with fear but with joy, with freedom, with miracles. You are not listening by chance. This moment is not random. The very fact that you are hearing this message means heaven has chosen you for something extraordinary. Angels have circled your name. They have lifted your spirit before God's throne. And now the Father himself has signed your destiny with the ink of miracles. Think back on all the times you almost surrendered. The times you said, maybe this isn't for me, maybe change will never come. Yet every tear was counted, every ache recorded, every quiet battle seen. And now heaven declares, no more delay, no more silence, no more waiting. The hour of your miracle has arrived. Michael continues, 30 minutes remain. Not because heaven is late but because heaven wants you to know just how close you are to the turning point of your life. These words you will speak are not just sounds. They are keys, keys to doors no hand can close, keys that open rivers where only desert has been, keys that release blessings that have been hovering waiting for your yes. Close your eyes and imagine angels gathering around you. Feel the atmosphere shifting. That warmth in your chest is not imagination, it is the Spirit of God wrapping you in His love. Archangel Michael stands guard, ensuring no darkness, no resistance, no hidden power can block what is being released into your life right now. The words you will speak are not complex. They are not locked in mystery. They are simple but carry heaven's thunder. When they rise from your heart, they connect you to a stream of divine power already flowing your way. But before you speak them, Michael wants you to understand, God has not abandoned you, God has not been silent, God has not been late. Everything you faced was preparing the ground for this very moment. Tonight as you release these words, doors will open, chains will break and burdens will lift. Darkness will scatter as light enters. Michael says, "Beloved soul, you are more than life tried to convince you. You are chosen, you are marked, you are carrying divine fire. And tonight heaven is going to prove it." Picture yourself standing before a great river. The waters have been blocked, dammed for years. But tonight the gates are opening. The waters are rushing. Everything held back, healing, favor, peace, joy, opportunities, reconciliation, love will overflow into your life. And Michael declares, the miracle isn't coming tomorrow. It isn't hidden in some far-off future. It stands at your door tonight. All it asks for is your faith and your voice. Speak these 3 words with belief and expectation and watch the power of God move in ways beyond your imagination. You may still ask, why me, why now? Michael answers, because heaven saw your persistence. Heaven saw the sleepless nights, the mornings you still rose, the days you kept moving though your heart was heavy. You did not quit, and because you did not quit, heaven did not forget. Beloved soul, this is alignment. This is divine timing. This is the moment where your story changes. Do not let doubt whisper. Do not let fear lie. This is not about fear, it is about love. It is about God's faithfulness. It is about Jesus speaking your name and saying, bless them now, heal them now, restore them now, let them see what they have waited for. Michael continues, every angel is preparing a celebration for you. Soon you will walk into rooms you never thought would open. You will hear words of favor over your name. You will receive calls you never expected. You will be surrounded by miracles so clear, so undeniable you will only be able to say, surely this is the hand of God. This is your unfolding destiny. This is the hour heaven has been preparing. 30 minutes remain, and in that time something invisible yet unstoppable is shifting. When you step into it, you will never again doubt if God hears you, you will know He does. And now Michael's voice softens, carrying love. These sacred words are not only for your lips. They are for your spirit, your heart, your soul. Speak them not as if you are begging but as if you are receiving what is already yours. For the miracle has already left heaven, it only waits for your agreement. Beloved, heaven will not leave your side tonight. Angels will stand watch. The Spirit will cover you. And when you declare what has been placed on your tongue, you will witness the shift. Not someday but tonight. This is your turning point. This is your moment. And nothing will ever be the same again. Michael himself leans closer, his wings brushing softly around your spirit, and he says, Beloved, tonight is not for hesitation, tonight is for action, for declaration, for embracing what God has already prepared for you. The air around you is thick with expectation, the heavens bending low waiting for your voice to release what is already yours. Feel your chest rise and fall, beloved, because every breath you take right now is a step closer to alignment. The sacred words are not complicated, they are simple but carry heaven's power. They are keys that will unlock blessings, healings, doors and opportunities that were already set aside for you but had waited for the proper moment. Michael says, Beloved, know this, nothing can stop what God has written for you. Not the doubts of others, not the shadows of the past, not the pain or betrayal you endured. Heaven moves according to its own rhythm, and your time is now. Picture the walls around you dissolving, the ceiling above lifting, and the sunlight of God's glory spilling through every corner of your life. That light is not just illumination, it is a clearing, a release, a removal of anything that once held you back. Michael whispers, Beloved, even the obstacles you thought were insurmountable are now stepping aside. The chains of limitation are breaking quietly, invisibly but with power. Your past struggles, every tear, every sleepless night, every moment you questioned your worth, none of it was wasted. Heaven has been using each of those moments to prepare your spirit, to prime your heart and to strengthen your faith so that when these sacred words leave your lips the response will be immediate, unmistakable and life-altering. Michael says, the 3 words you will speak tonight are your bridge from waiting to receiving, from doubt to certainty, from longing to fulfillment. Speak them with faith, speak them with clarity, speak them with the authority that comes from knowing you are God's chosen. Can you feel it, beloved? That stirring in your soul. That rising heat, that tightening in your chest, that wave of anticipation. That is the river of heaven aligning itself with your destiny. Michael says, do not doubt this sensation. Do not dismiss it as imagination. It is God Himself moving, drawing near, preparing to overflow your life with blessings that cannot be contained. Now imagine standing on a mountaintop. The storms of the past have raged, but tonight the winds of heaven are calm. Clouds are breaking. The sun of God's favor is shining directly on you. The birds of blessing are circling above, their songs echoing the promises already written for your life. Michael says, beloved, what you see, what you feel, what you anticipate is only a fraction of the fullness prepared for you. Heaven is abundant and your portion is more than enough. Every hidden plan of darkness that tried to limit you, every whisper meant to confuse or delay you is being undone. The footprints of God are covering every path you will walk tonight. Michael assures, beloved, when these words leave your lips the invisible becomes visible. Doors will swing open. Opportunities will arise that you could not have imagined. People who once overlooked you will now acknowledge the favor upon your life. Circumstances that were once rigid will bend. Feel the angels moving closer, encircling you, shielding you, reinforcing your faith. Michael says, beloved soul, this is your appointed hour. Not tomorrow, not later, now. Let your heart trust, let your lips declare, and let your spirit receive. The 3 sacred words are your alignment, your covenant with heaven, your agreement with the miracle that has already left God's hands and is only waiting for your permission to enter. Picture the garden of your life. The soil was dry. The flowers seemed dead. But the rain of heaven is beginning to fall. Every word you speak, every breath of faith you release waters that garden. Michael says, beloved, tonight the rivers will overflow. Healing, reconciliation, joy, abundance, peace, opportunities and love all will rush into your life. The miracle is not delayed. It is standing at your doorstep. It is waiting for your voice. Do not underestimate your role. Your faith is the signal that tells heaven it is time to release the floodgates. Michael whispers, beloved, you have been faithful through every trial, every test, every delay. You have kept moving even when hope seemed dim. Tonight God Himself honors your endurance. Tonight your story shifts. Tonight the waiting ends. Feel the shift beginning now inside your spirit, your chest, your soul. Michael says, you are not just receiving a moment, you are stepping into a river of destiny. What was withheld will flow. What was delayed will arrive. What was hidden will be revealed. Your 3 words will unlock every blessing written for you. Now take a deep breath, beloved, and imagine speaking them. Let them rise naturally from your heart. As they leave your lips, the atmosphere around you changes. The burdens you carried lift. The chains that bound your spirit break. The light of heaven expands into every corner of your life. Michael leans closer, his voice tender and strong, saying, "Beloved, when you speak these words, heaven will respond immediately. Your life, your story, your destiny will never be the same. The miracle is here, the miracle is now, the miracle is yours to receive." Michael continues, "Beloved soul, measure not the past by its sorrow, but measure your present by what is being restored. Look not at the doors that have closed, but at the gates of heaven now opening wide for you. Let love thunder in your spirit. Let faith rise above doubt. Let your voice release the sacred words, and let your life be flooded with everything heaven has prepared." The clock counts down, 30 minutes ticking like a sacred drum. 30 minutes between waiting and receiving, between longing and fulfillment, between silence and song. Michael assures you, "Beloved, you have always been ready. You have always been prepared. Tonight the heavens move for you. Tonight your story is rewritten. Tonight you step fully into the destiny God designed for you. Speak the words, believe them, receive them. For the miracle has already been released and is only waiting for your agreement. Your time is now. Your hour is here. Your life is chosen, beloved, and ready to overflow." Michael leans closer, his eyes filled with love and authority, and says, "Beloved, every breath you take tonight carries the power of heaven's promise. Every heartbeat aligns with the rhythm of destiny itself. Nothing you have endured is wasted. Everything that seemed delayed, every door that seemed closed, every tear that fell unnoticed, all of it has been building the stage for this very hour. The air around you feels thick with expectation, yet gentle like a soft wind, wrapping your spirit in reassurance." Michael continues, "Do you feel it, that quiet stirring in your chest, that lightness rising in your soul? That is the presence of God bending low, moving mountains that have blocked your way, releasing what has been held back. Those 3 sacred words are the key that unlocks everything. They are not a spell, not a chant, not a wish. They are a declaration. A declaration that aligns your faith with God's will, that opens the heavens to move on your behalf." He pauses, letting the weight of his words sink deep into your being, then whispers, "Beloved, imagine the rivers that have been dammed in your life. The blessings, the provision, the opportunities, the love that was waiting, it has been held in reserve only for this perfect timing. When you speak the words tonight, the dam breaks. The rivers pour freely. Every barren place in your life becomes fertile. Every dry soil begins to bloom. Everything God has spoken over you begins to manifest in visible, undeniable ways." Michael raises his sword of light higher, and its brilliance surrounds you like a protective shield. Do not be afraid of the power that is coming. Do not doubt the truth of these words. You are not alone in this. Heaven has assigned armies of angels to ensure nothing interferes with your miracle. Every shadow that tried to linger over your life is being banished now. Every fear, every doubt, every whisper of delay is falling away because the time of fulfillment has arrived. And you, beloved soul, are at the center of it all. He points to the horizon of your mind's eye and says, "See the doors that were once locked, the gates that were hidden, the paths that were blocked. Watch them now. They swing open. They reveal a way forward, a road paved in promise and favor. And it begins with the words you are about to speak. Speak them with certainty, speak them with expectation, speak them as though the miracle has already arrived, because in the eyes of heaven it has. The atmosphere around you shimmers with light, warmth and anticipation. Michael steps closer and lowers his voice to a tender whisper, "Beloved, every angel, every seraph, every messenger in heaven is poised and waiting for the moment you release these words. They do not move without purpose. They do not act without instruction. And tonight your words are the instruction that begins the flow of what God has already prepared. Your destiny is leaning forward. Your blessing is tipping into motion. Your miracle is crossing the threshold." He gestures to the space around your heart and you feel a surge of energy, of life, of divine presence, and he says, "Feel it, beloved. The fire of heaven is igniting within you. The light is rising. The walls of limitation, fear and doubt are falling. You are stepping into a moment that will be remembered in eternity. You are not merely receiving, you are participating in the divine movement itself. You are co-laboring with heaven as it unfolds your destiny. Nothing will stop this. Nothing can interrupt it. The miracle is unstoppable and you are its witness, its recipient, its manifestation." Michael's voice grows both tender and powerful. "Beloved, understand this, your past is not erased but it is rewritten. The pain, the waiting, the nights of tears, the questions of worthiness, all of it now serves as the foundation for what is rising. Every obstacle that once seemed impossible is now being transformed into a platform. Every delay is now a setup. Every rejection is now a realignment. And all of it converges in these sacred moments. Heaven has orchestrated this with precision beyond your comprehension, and it moves for you, through you and with you. He raises his arms and the light of heaven surrounds you fully. Do you feel the trembling in your spirit, beloved? That is the confirmation. That is the proof. That is the assurance that the miracle is here, that the three sacred words you are about to speak are not just sounds, they are divine catalysts. They awaken what has been asleep, release what has been trapped, heal what has been broken, and bring into manifestation what God has already decreed. Your life is about to overflow. Your destiny is about to bloom. Your blessing is arriving. And Michael says, "Beloved, stand firm, speak with faith, speak with joy, speak as though the miracle has already begun, because it has." The space around you feels alive, charged, radiant. Michael continues, "Beloved soul, tonight the heavens are not watching from afar. They are here. Angels are descending. Blessings are rushing. Opportunities are forming. Healing is breaking forth. Restoration is being spoken over every area of your life. And the three sacred words, they are the key that unlocks the door. They are your voice in agreement with God's plan. They are your declaration that heaven's timing is perfect and that you are ready to receive without hesitation or doubt. He lowers his voice into a soft, loving whisper, "Beloved, feel the ground beneath you. Feel the air around you. Every fiber of your being is being aligned with heaven's purpose. The miracle is moving. The shift has begun. The blessing has been released. And all that is left is your participation through faith. Your lips, your heart, your spirit. You are the final piece, the last step, the agreement that completes the flow of what God has already prepared. Speak, believe, receive. Michael steps back slightly and his presence remains like a shield, strong and protective. Tonight, beloved, you rise. Tonight you step into abundance. Tonight you cross from waiting into receiving. Tonight the heavens celebrate you. Tonight your miracle is no longer a hope, it is a reality already in motion. And when you release the 3 sacred words, you will feel it, see it, and know it. Heaven will answer. Creation will respond. God's plan will unfold. And you will stand in the full, undeniable, unstoppable presence of your blessing. Watch carefully, for on this night the heavens themselves will bend toward the earth to pour out what has been reserved for you. Beloved, feel the weight of anticipation lift from your chest. Every hesitation, every fear, every shadow of doubt is being cast aside. Michael whispers again, the time has come for your voice to release the key. The 3 sacred words are your bridge to the blessings that await. These words are not simply syllables. They are catalysts of destiny. They are sparks that ignite transformation. They are rivers opening where once there was dryness. Imagine the doors that were closed for years now swinging wide at your gentle whisper. Imagine walls that resisted crumbling effortlessly. Imagine burdens that have pressed down on you dissolving like mist in morning light. Beloved, understand this, the power of these words is not in the sound alone. It is in the alignment of your spirit with heaven's will. The angels have been preparing this moment for eternity. Every sigh, every tear, every whispered prayer has been counted, collected, and carefully placed before the throne. And tonight all that preparation converges at your feet. Michael steps closer, his presence warm and commanding. Do not doubt, do not question. The miracle is already moving. You only need to receive it. Speak, beloved soul, speak with your whole heart, speak with certainty and gratitude. Speak as though you already possess the promise. Can you sense the air around you thickening with expectation? That is not imagination. That is the Spirit of heaven pressing against the natural world, shifting what can be shifted, preparing what can be prepared. The wind itself whispers in agreement, echoing the sacred truth, what you have been waiting for is at your door. The 3 words are the key that unlocks not just events but seasons. They open doors to joy that was delayed, peace that was postponed, and abundance that seemed just beyond reach. Michael raises his sword high, its flame dancing like lightning across your future. Beloved, tonight the old season ends. The chains of delay are broken. The shadows of discouragement cannot touch you. Step forward into the destiny that has been waiting for you since the beginning. Picture now a garden long neglected, parched soil, wilted flowers, stagnant air. The garden is your life, your dreams, your hope. And Michael places the key into your hand. That key is the 3 sacred words. When you speak them, rain falls. Not lightly but as a torrent that nourishes, revives, restores. The flowers lift their heads, the soil drinks deeply, and a melody of life rises from the earth. Every dream buried under disappointment, every vision hidden in darkness, every longing that seemed unanswered, all of it is touched, transformed and brought to bloom. Heaven is not distant. It is in this very room with you. Angels are standing at attention waiting for your declaration. Every barrier placed against you by time, by circumstances, by human limitation is powerless before these words. The rivers that were dammed for seasons are flowing freely. Opportunities that once passed you by are now rushing to meet you. Restoration, reconciliation, favor and breakthrough are aligning in your life. Michael leans even closer, his voice low but trembling with power. Beloved, tonight as you whisper the words, the unseen becomes seen, the impossible becomes tangible. Do not hold back, do not delay. Speak and watch heaven respond. Take a deep breath and feel the alignment happening inside you. Your heart once heavy with doubt is lightening. Your spirit once weighed down by unanswered questions is rising. Your soul long patient in hope is poised to witness fulfillment. The sacred words are not just a key, they are the very heartbeat of heaven moving in your life. And when you release them, a shift occurs not only in your circumstances but in your perception. You will see doors, people and situations differently. You will hear confirmations where before there was silence. You will feel the pulse of destiny quickening, rushing, coming alive. Beloved, understand that this is not about a single moment but a ripple that extends throughout your life. The miracles you receive tonight will influence tomorrow, next month, next year. The blessings will multiply, echoing through relationships, opportunities and unseen favor. Michael lifts his hand, drawing a circle of light around you. You are guarded. You are protected. You are held. Speak these words and nothing can stop what has been ordained for you. Feel the sacred pause as your spirit leans into heaven. Imagine every angel assigned to your journey lifting their voices in alignment with yours. Imagine the throne of God responding to your faith, bending the laws of nature, adjusting circumstances and removing obstacles in preparation for your full reception of blessing. Your 3 words are simple, yet they carry the thunder of eternity. They are not for someone else. They are not borrowed. They are designed for your story alone, the precise frequency needed to activate heaven's plan in your life. Michael says, Beloved, tonight your obedience, your faith, your trust are the last steps needed to release what has waited for years. The miracle is not coming. It is already here, hovering, waiting for you to say yes. Close your eyes and picture the fullness of what is about to happen. The garden now lush, the rivers flowing, the flowers blooming. Your heart filled with peace, your spirit renewed, your path illuminated. Michael's voice resonates, Beloved, the old is gone. The new is here. The chains of yesterday, the doubts of the past, the hesitations of fear, they are broken. Speak and watch heaven move. The angels rejoice. The doors swing open. Your miracle flows. Your life is forever changed. And now, beloved soul, as the clock counts down, remember this. 30 minutes remain. 30 minutes for alignment, 30 minutes for release, 30 minutes for the sacred words to rise and activate what heaven has long prepared. You are ready. You are chosen. You are beloved. Michael says, take courage, take faith and speak boldly. For tonight the heavens are leaning low and your miracle is not distant. It is at your doorstep waiting to cross over into your life. Trust, believe and receive, for all that God has promised is yours in this very hour. And the moment that has been held in divine suspense is now being released. Michael's presence surrounds you like a protective cloak of light, and you feel a warmth, a quiet power filling every corner of your spirit. He whispers again, beloved, the miracle is not coming slowly. It is arriving now. Every moment you hesitate is a moment heaven waits in reverence for your faith to speak. The air is thick with expectation, yet it is gentle like the pause before the first light of dawn. Every fiber of your being senses the weight of this moment, the holiness of what is about to unfold. Tonight is not ordinary. Tonight is a declaration that God's timing is perfect and that nothing held back, delayed or denied can resist the flow of heaven's will. Michael gestures toward the horizon of your heart. Beloved, do you see the threshold? That place you have longed to cross. Those three sacred words are the bridge. They are the path laid by heaven itself. Step forward and watch as what was blocked opens effortlessly. Imagine the world around you shifting. Walls that once contained your spirit crumble without a sound. Barriers that seemed permanent dissolve like morning mist. The heaviness that has weighed on your chest lifts and floats away, leaving space for clarity, peace, and a divine light that fills every corner of your soul. Michael continues, beloved, these words are not just for tonight. They are the keys to a door that will remain open for the rest of your life. Speak them with courage, speak them with certainty, speak them as though the miracle has already arrived, because it has. God says, this is the hour, this is the moment, this is the day for my child. Feel the energy around you rise like the first surge of wind before a storm of blessing sweeps through your life. Angels hover poised to deliver the fullness of what has been prepared. Every prayer, every tear, every quiet plea has accumulated into a river of favor, and tonight that river breaks through the banks and floods your world with abundance, clarity, and joy. Michael leans closer, his voice strong and tender. Beloved, do not underestimate the power of faith expressed in simplicity. These words are small yet infinite. They carry the authority of heaven itself, and when you release them, the universe responds. The rivers of God's promises will rush toward you, filling every place that was once empty. Now picture your heart like a locked garden. For years it seemed dry, barren, unreachable. Tonight the three sacred words are the water, the sunlight, and the breeze all at once. The soil drinks it in, the flowers of hope lift their faces toward heaven, and the air fills with the fragrance of destiny fulfilled. Michael's sword of light glows above you, not as a weapon but as a symbol of protection and authority. Beloved, he says, every chain that held you back, every shadow that lingered over your path is broken. You are free. You are beloved. You are the chosen one standing at the center of heaven's plan. As you prepare to speak, notice the subtle changes in your spirit. A lightness where heaviness once resided, 22:11, a quiet joy where anxiety had lived. The gentle assurance that nothing can undo what heaven has decreed. Michael assures you, beloved, God's attention is upon you. Every angel assigned to your destiny is witnessing this moment. The three sacred words are not a request. They are the agreement of your spirit with God's will. When you release them, heaven responds immediately. The breakthrough is instant. The miracle is tangible. The blessing is real. Visualize yourself stepping into a room of pure light, a space where every prayer you whispered in darkness now shines. Doors open that were once sealed. Opportunities arrive that you never imagined. Relationships mend, paths align, and your heart once heavy with longing feels the fulfillment of hope realized. Michael speaks, "Beloved, the miracle is not just for you. It flows through you, touching every life around you. Streams of hope, joy, and healing radiate from your presence. Tonight you become a conduit for God's glory." The three sacred words are your declaration that heaven's power is active, unstoppable, and alive in your life. Look around in your mind's eye, the heavens lean close, the stars themselves bending to witness the fulfillment of this moment. Creation waits in eager expectation for what is about to be revealed through your faith. Michael reminds you, "Beloved, do not let fear or doubt interfere. This is not about your strength, this is about God's power moving through your obedience." The three sacred words are the spark that ignites the miracle. They are the rhythm that calls heaven's melody into your life. Speak them fully, speak them freely, and watch as the impossible becomes your reality. Feel the anticipation rising, the air trembling with promise. Your heart beats in rhythm with heaven's timing. Every breath you take draws you closer to the fullness of what has been prepared. Michael says softly, "Beloved, the next moments will change everything. This is why you are here. This is why your spirit could not ignore these words. This is why your destiny leans forward to meet you tonight." The three sacred words are the threshold. Step through and witness life transformed forever. As you stand at the edge of this moment, notice how the heaviness of past seasons dissolves. The disappointments, the delays, the unanswered questions, they were all part of the preparation. God has been crafting every detail, arranging every piece until the picture was perfect. Michael affirms, "Beloved, every tear, every sigh, every whispered prayer has been stored. Every silent moment of faith has been noticed. And now all of it aligns to bring this miracle into your hands. Speak the words and see what heaven has prepared for you. Your life will never be the same again. Your destiny rises now right before your eyes." The angels hold their breath in expectation. The heavens lean closer. Creation bends to the sound of faith unleashed. The three sacred words are on your lips. Your heart is open. The miracle stands at your door. Michael whispers one final time, "Beloved, tonight you step into the fullness of what has been promised. Speak and watch the extraordinary unfold. Speak and heaven answers. Speak and your life becomes a testament to God's faithfulness." The sacred words are not just for tonight. They are the beginning of everything you were created to receive. This is your appointed hour. This is your miracle. This is your moment. Lifting higher, lighter, freer than it has in years. Michael's presence is a shield and a guide. Even though you cannot see every angel, you can feel their alignment, their readiness, their celebration of your faith. Every corner of your spirit vibrates with expectancy. Beloved, this is the moment your heart has known in secret. Every tear, every sigh, every whispered prayer has been rehearsing for this instant. And tonight all that preparation converges into a living miracle. The three sacred words are your key, the bridge between longing and fulfillment, between waiting and receiving. Michael leans closer and his voice resonates with warmth, saying, "Beloved soul, understand this, the miracle is not held in the future. It is here, it is now, it is ready to move through you, to move around you, to move in ways that are beyond imagination. And all it requires is your voice, your faith, your surrender." He motions toward a vision that rises like dawn in your mind. A great hall of light stretches before you, walls shimmering with eternity, ceilings woven with the promise of joy. At the center is a table overflowing with everything your heart has yearned for: clarity, favor, abundance, peace, love, reconciliation, restoration. This is not symbolic, it is real, awaiting your declaration. The three sacred words are your invitation to step forward and receive. Michael says, "Do not underestimate the power you hold in your tongue tonight." Words spoken with faith are rivers of divine power, bridges across what seemed impossible, keys to every door locked by fear, by doubt, by delay. Beloved, picture a field where you once scattered seeds of hope. You may have wondered if anything would grow. Perhaps you feared the soil was barren. Yet tonight the same field blooms with life, fed by the living water of heaven. Every trial you endured, every disappointment, every night spent wondering has prepared this ground. Nothing was wasted. And the three sacred words you are about to speak are the rain, the sunlight, and the wind that bring full bloom. Michael's sword glows with holy fire, but it is not meant to destroy. It is meant to cut away hesitation, to break chains that have bound your belief, to carve a path straight into the river of blessings. He declares, "Beloved, the path has been cleared. The door has been unlocked. The gate is open. Now step into it with courage and certainty." Imagine, beloved, standing at the edge of a vast river. The waters are no longer still. They surge forward with life, carrying you toward your destiny. Fear may whisper, "You cannot enter." Doubt may murmur, "It is too much." But tonight the river responds to the sound of your faith. The angels guide your steps. Every movement is blessed. Every breath aligns with the rhythm of heaven. Michael assures you, you are not alone. The unseen is working for you. Every force that tried to hold you back is powerless now. Everything that once hindered your path now strengthens your steps. Beloved soul, this is why the three sacred words are not random. They are divinely appointed. They are heaven's signature on your life. They are the sound that calls forth provision, clarity, reconciliation, joy, peace, love, and restoration. You do not speak to change God's mind. You speak to align with what has already been decreed. You speak to open the floodgates of heaven, to invite the river that has been waiting just for you. And when you do, the world itself will bend to reflect what heaven has ordained. Michael lowers his voice and leans even closer to your heart. Beloved, hear this. the miracle was never outside of you. It was always inside, waiting for agreement. It was always ready to rise the moment you released the words. Tonight as you speak, you will not only receive, you will become a channel of heaven's work on earth. Streams of blessing will flow through your life, touching others in ways you cannot yet see, creating a ripple that continues long after this moment has passed. The light around you intensifies, not harsh but pure, illuminating the depth of your spirit. Michael gestures to the heavens as if opening a curtain. Beams of light pour down, brushing against every corner of your being. You are illuminated, beloved, not just for what is coming but for who you are. Chosen, beloved, prepared, destined. And as you whisper the sacred words, you are stepping into the reality that has been written for you since the beginning of time. Think of the long nights, the whispered prayers, the moments of quiet faith when no one seemed to notice. Heaven noticed, God noticed. Every word, every breath, every sigh has been gathered. Tonight it is all released. The heavens respond to your agreement. Michael's voice rises strong and steady, beloved, it is time to step fully into what has been prepared. Speak the words, feel them flow through you. Let them ring across the realms of heaven and earth. The miracle has arrived. The chains are breaking. The burdens are lifting. The rivers are rushing. Your destiny is no longer a hope or a dream. It is now, it is here. And you are standing in the center of it, beloved, ready to claim it as your own. The air hums with energy. The light bends, angels dance in unseen rhythm, the earth itself seems to breathe in anticipation. Michael smiles, and the weight of his presence reminds you that this is sacred, eternal, unstoppable. The three sacred words are ready. Your heart is ready. Your spirit is ready. And the flow of heaven waits only for your voice. Michael declares, beloved, do not delay, do not hesitate, speak. Let heaven move, receive, step into your fullness. Tonight you cross the threshold. Tonight everything changes. Tonight your miracle stands before you, waiting for your words to release it. And as it rises, you will know without question that every prayer, every tear, every act of faith has led you to this holy moment. You will never be the same again. Even now, beloved, feel it, the lifting, the lightning, the surge of joy and expectancy filling your soul. Michael spreads his wings and you feel a covering of love, protection, and power. The sacred words are not just for tonight. They are a covenant, a doorway, a bridge, a river that carries you into your full destiny. You are beloved, you are ready. You are standing at the edge of eternity, about to step into the miracle prepared for you before the foundations of the world. And tonight you will speak and heaven will answer. As you prepare, beloved, sense the atmosphere vibrating with expectancy. Every molecule of air around you is charged with divine energy, responding to the moment you are about to enter. The angels move in synchronized rhythm, unseen yet profoundly felt, their wings brushing the space around your spirit, stirring the currents of heaven to align with your voice. Michael leans closer, his presence a radiant shield of protection. Beloved soul, he says, tonight you are not stepping alone. Every step you take across this threshold has been walked with you by unseen hosts of glory. Every hesitation, every fear, every question you carried is being swept away in preparation for your reception of what has been promised. You feel it now, do you not? The pull in your chest, the flutter of expectancy deep within your heart. That is heaven responding to your readiness. Michael continues, this moment is not about waiting for miracles, it is about embracing the miracle that has been waiting for you. Speak the words with conviction, for they are alive. They have been written in eternity for you. They are not ordinary. They are the key to unlock doors no human can open, to awaken blessings that have lingered unseen for years. When you release them, it will be as if heaven itself leans down, placing its hand on your shoulder and saying, "Rise, beloved, rise." Beloved, imagine the light now. Not faint, not distant, but brilliant, enveloping every corner of your being. That light is your divine inheritance waiting to be claimed. Michael spreads his wings fully, the glow radiating like molten gold, and whispers, the miracle is already here. It has always been here. It has only waited for the moment when your heart, your faith, your lips would align with heaven's intention. Tonight that alignment happens. Feel the air shift, feel the invisible currents of heaven moving around you. This is not imagination. This is encounter. This is the tangible presence of God responding to the words you are about to speak. Think of every struggle you have endured. Every night you felt alone, every tear that fell in secret, every sigh that whispered into the darkness. All of it has been collected, stored, and now released. Michael raises his sword of light high above your head, letting it shimmer across the room, casting reflections on your path. Beloved, he says, all that once seemed to delay you was actually preparing you. Every obstacle was a teacher. Every heartbreak was a guide. And now the fruit of all those lessons is ready to ripen in your life. Feel it in your hands, in your chest, in your mind. The three sacred words are alive. They have waited patiently for your lips, for your faith, for your declaration. When spoken, they will not return void. They will ripple through your life, transforming, restoring, uplifting. Michael whispers, speak them not as if you are asking but as if you are receiving. Speak them not with fear but with authority. Speak them as one who knows they are already beloved, chosen and destined. Beloved, can you see the vision? The door once closed now swinging open. The waters once blocked now rushing freely. The garden once barren now blooming with life. Every promise, every blessing, every miracle long hidden in heaven's storehouse now flows toward you. Feel it washing over you, filling you, uplifting you. The heaviness falls away. The shadows retreat. Your spirit rises with a new strength, a renewed hope, a radiant joy that cannot be shaken. And now, beloved, the moment arrives. Michael leans even closer, his voice a gentle thunder, both intimate and mighty. Lift your lips, beloved soul, speak the words, release the power, align yourself with what heaven has ordained. The floodgates are open. The rivers of blessing are rushing. Nothing can stop what has been released. Nothing can hold back the miracle that has been written for you. Breathe deeply, let the anticipation settle in your bones, let the joy of what is coming lift you higher than you have ever imagined. This is your appointed hour. This is the time your spirit has longed for. This is the divine interruption of ordinary life with eternal promise. Michael's wings envelop you not to cover but to shield, to protect, to embolden. You are safe, you are chosen, you are ready. And as you speak, the heavens answer. The unseen forces marshal to your favor. The chains of limitation fall. The shadows of doubt scatter. The rivers of blessing flood the dry places of your soul. You are lifted into alignment with your destiny. You are standing in the center of heaven's design. Beloved, feel your voice now, strong, clear, steady, filled with faith. The words leave your lips and instantly the atmosphere shifts. The air itself vibrates with the sound of heaven responding. Angels soar higher, the light grows brighter, the fragrance of divine presence fills every corner of your being. This is not imagined, this is not symbolic, this is real. Every promise, every blessing, every miracle long stored in heaven's vaults is being released. Your destiny is being unlocked. Your miracle is being revealed. And you, beloved soul, are at the center of it all, chosen, marked, empowered, celebrated. Feel the joy rising. Feel the freedom flowing. Feel the power of heaven answering your voice, your faith, your love. The miracle does not trickle, it pours, it floods, it restores, it heals, it opens. And in its wake you are transformed. Not partially, not temporarily, but fully, eternally. You will not forget this night. You will carry the memory of heaven's hand upon you forever. And as the dawn approaches, you will rise, radiant, victorious, unshaken, alive with the presence of God. Beloved, this is your hour. This is your time. Speak the sacred words, align with heaven, receive the miracle, walk into the fullness prepared for you. Archangel Michael smiles, his voice echoing like eternity itself. Beloved soul, the miracle is yours. Speak and it shall be done. Speak and it shall be revealed. Speak and you shall rise. Amen.